Finally, let me say something about nuclear energy. Globally, nuclear energy will be an important part of the solution to mankind's energy problems and to tackle global warming. It's clean, it gives off low carbon emissions, in fact no carbon emissions, but of course harnessing nuclear energy is a complex and long-term enterprise. There are significant issues relating to safety and to the nuclear fuel cycle and disposal of nuclear waste. And there's often strong resistance in countries from the green movement, from populations who have witnessed accidents like Chernobyl and are fearful and anxious about their safety. But if we look at this rationally, without nuclear energy, the world cannot make sufficient progress in dealing with global warming. Hence, countries are expanding their nuclear energy programs, particularly countries like France, like China, Japan, Korea. And the US has announced it's going to be building more nuclear plants for the first time in 30 years. And even Germany, where there's a very strong green movement and where they had committed to phasing out their nuclear plants by 2020, totally shutting them down, Angela Merkel's government has had to pass a law, change this policy against tremendous opposition, and extend the operating date of the nuclear plants in Germany, because they know that unless they keep those plants going, indeed, unless one day they build some more, although it's not speakable, they have no hope of achieving their green emission targets. In Southeast Asia, several countries have expressed their intention to build nuclear power plants. Developing countries will have even more challenges achieving this than developed countries, because they have first to build up not the plant but the capability base and institute proper systems and safeguards and standards to develop a strong safety culture and high standards across many industries before they can safely embark on a nuclear project. For Singapore, our small size poses additional challenges. Safety is a major concern because of our high urban density and because the plants will have to be put, if you ever build one, it's very difficult to put it very far from population because no place in Singapore is far from population. And yet we cannot afford to dismiss the option of nuclear power altogether. So we should keep up with new developments. The technologies are advancing, smaller, safer reactors with more fuel-efficient designs that reduce the amount of nuclear waste produced, and we must keep up with experiences in other countries, how they are using it, how they are deploying it, how they are managing the sentiments and the concerns of their populations, and working out practical, sensible solutions to these problems. It will be a long time before we make any decision on nuclear energy, but we should get ourselves ready to do so. And that means to give Singapore the ability to exercise the option should it one day this become necessary and feasible. Therefore, we have to start building up the capabilities now, to get in touch with the experts in the field, to train a few of our own engineers and scientists, and then we can critically assess developments in nuclear technology and decide on the feasibility of nuclear deployment one day in the future.